So Air France will begin forcing its female flight attendants to begin wearing headscarves whenever they fly into Iran because of Iran's predominant religion, which is Islam. This is ludicrous. It's crazy. It's a huge breach of these women's rights. And one of the more ironic aspects of this is the fact that they're still going to force gay flight attendants to fly into Iran as well. So they're going to force them to fly into a country where homosexuality is punishable by death. And apparently there's no sense of irony amongst the people who run Air France. This is something that's been very, very common and something that's kind of disturbed me, especially here in the United States, where we've seen time and time again there be exceptions for one particular group but not another. A lot of people of the Islamic faith are allowed to still wear, head coverings in places where you wouldn't typically be allowed to, like inside of a driver's license photo or a passport. Whenever you have something like a passport or driver's license, the pure purpose of it is simply to be able to recognize somebody by their facial features, and you're going to obscure that, and you say, oh, we can't stop that because that's their religion. It's absolutely madness. Anyone can have whatever religion they want to, whatever beliefs they want to, but you can't impose those on other people. That's precisely what's happening here. If people in Iran want to wear head coverings, if they want to do whatever they want to, whatever. All right, but you can't force non-Iranian citizens who are flying in from a place like France to wear head coverings. This is something where it's like people tend to treat Muslims like children, where it goes, you know what, we can't reason with them, we can't talk to them, so let's just placate them, give them what they want. All the white women, you guys put stuff on your heads, so that way you don't offend them, and as soon as we fly off, then you can take it right off of your heads. It's so ludicrous, especially because a head covering is something that you're supposed to do because of a religious feeling, because you think it's the right thing to do. And it's not. It's something fake. It'd be like just throwing on a crucifix if you don't believe in God, just to walk in to a church and then taking it right off. It's a useless gesture. It means nothing. So the fact that they're even thinking about doing this is absolutely ludicrous. What Air France should have done is, if this is that big of a deal where you can't have women going in without coverings because it's going to cause too much of an issue, then don't fly to Iran. Now, I know they recently lifted that air restriction for like 8 years. And this is one more example of a company who's so goddamn money obsessed and afraid of retaliation from zealots that they're going to force this against people's wills just to get more money. Because they're not the ones taking the risk. They're not the women who are at risk because they don't have their head covered. They're not the gays who are at risk because someone's going to come on there, who honestly believes it is morally okay to throw a gay man off of a building just because he's gay. The only motivation here is money on Air France's side, and then religious intolerance on the other. The world would not accept this if it were done by Christianity, if it were done by Judaism, if it were done by Buddhism, anyone else. Well, first of all, they wouldn't have these restrictions, but if it were done by anyone else, we would lose our minds. And we need to stop giving up this ground to these just religious nut jobs and start doing what we know is right, which is to not force women who don't believe in Islam to cover their heads. If you guys have any comments, please leave them for me in the comment section. Subscribe if you want to. Thank you guys very much. Talk to you later.